Welcome to today's episode of TAC Talk. I'm Anaya.
And I'm Natalie. Today's guest is Banks Helfrich. Banks is a Florida native who recently ran for Florida House of Representatives. He's passionate about economic development, environmental preservation, and mental health. He went to Auburn University and before getting into politics was a performer. Thank you for joining us. Could you tell us a little about yourself?
Sure, Natalie. Anaya, of course. I'm a sustainable farmer. In 2016, I moved to Lake County, North Claremont, and 7 acres. I started to grow my own foods. I do not like to harvest my foods. However, I just like to grow them. And then I have other people come to the farm. Natalie, you've been there, and harvest for them. And then for me, not for me, but for you all. So yes.
So why did you choose to get into sustainable farm? I feel like that's very niche, you know?
Yeah. When I was younger, I was a digger. Do you know what a digger is? If I was the name of a dog, if I was a dog, my dog name would be Dig or Digger,
Okay.
because I love to get in the soil. And I used to just dig. I was not into video games. That was probably pre-video games.
So you're always outside?
Digging. I was just a digger. And that kind of carried over later in life. And now I find myself real comfortable getting my hands dirty. As you can see, they're pretty dirty.
Yeah. So is that how did you go straight into your career with sustainable farming, or did you do something before that? How did you transition?
In 26, most of my life I've wanted to be a farmer, buy some land, farm, live out in the country. And in 2016 I actually did that. Before that I dabbled in just about everything. If you would just throw out like, hey, did you do this? I would probably say, yes, I would. So why don't we try that? Just throw out an occupation.
We did a little bit of research before you came on the show, and
Okay.
we saw that you were on the late night show with David Letterman.
Yeah.
And we were wondering if you could just tell us a little about what you did on his show.
Oh, what did I do? It was kind of like stupid human tricks.
Okay.
So it was pre...
So what year was this?
Okay, yeah, what year was this? 1999
Okay.
to about 2001.
And did you had an act that you were reoccurring? Was it a name?
This act was whatever crazy idea that I could come up with,
Okay.
with large inflatable spheres. So I used weather balloons, I used balls, and I would do crazy things with them. Like I would jump on them.
Did the audience call you anything specifically, or was it?
Yeah.
What did they call you?
They call me the ball guy. B-A-L-L guy.
Okay.
And my competition was Grinder Girl, and she had like a grinder, and she had like a metal plate. We never competed against it. There was never like a smackdown going on with it.
Interesting.
So is that's one occupation. We've also heard that you had a filmmaking career.
Yeah. I
Was
did.
that before or after?
It was kind of like during.
Okay.
In 1995, I started to make film, and then I went to about 2020 was my last one that I did. I actually shot it on an iPhone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So yes, filmmaking was one of the other things that I did.
So what shifted you from being a performer to being a filmmaker to now being a sustainable farmer?
I look at life, we're going to get philosophical for a moment here. We're okay with that? I look at life as like an adventure, play, and anything that sparks my interest, I
Go for it.
I do. As long as, I mean, there is a theme in my life. I mean, I kind of sit back. A couple of years ago, they did a TV spot on me, and I got to see my life. And I was like, oh my God, I lived that life. So the point I'm trying to make is that I find things that move me. And usually it's connection when it comes all to it. I mean, filmmaking is telling stories, storytelling. Performing for Letterman, I don't know what that was. I don't know. That was just crazy silliness.
Yeah.
And then now sustainable farming. I want to share it. My whole thing is about I love to get into the dirt. However, now I love to share it with people. People come by, and when I tell them, or when I dig up like a giant sweet potato this big, and they go, whoa, it's like I'm a magician all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So there's a connection in there that I have with people and plants. Plants better than people. Good plant.
So you're talking about how you kind of tried to make these connections with people and different things like that. So how did that, we know you mentioned earlier you ran for office or election. What did you run for, and like how did that kind of translate over to that?
So yes, I ran for State House District 25 recently, about 2 months ago, and how did it? Wow. All right, we'll make this quick. 2016, 63 of 120 state representatives in Tallahassee were unopposed in the general election. So almost half of them were, over half of them were given the position. That you as the electorate, as people who vote, did not have a choice. And it just irked me. It was just like, my gosh, I don't have a choice? I mean, at least we have Coke and Pepsi. We have McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's. So we'll throw Wendy's in there. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. So 2018, I ran for Lake Soil Water Conservation District Seat 1, and ironically, I was unopposed. They gave me the job, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm running so that there's a choice for people. So in 2022, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna run for something state level, so that I will have somebody that I run against, instead of they just give the job away.
So if you were to describe yourself using one word, what would it be and why?
Can I use a hyphen on that?
Or, like creative.
Go
creative
for it.
Word, yeah.
All right. My initials, Banks Helfrich, BH. Okay? BH. There we go. Now, BH also stands for Billion Hugs. And that was pre-COVID. So my whole thing was like I was a billion hugs.
I love that.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So it's got to be a hyphen. Sorry, it's not one word. You know what? I'll give you one word. Curiosity. Yeah, I think that's the.
Basically digging for the curiosity.
Yeah, I'm a digger. Oh my gosh, I think I might make my middle name Digger. Banks Digger Helfrich.
That's awesome.
All right, so to wrap things up, we have a little twist at the end of the episode, and we basically just like you to ask each of us a question, any question you want.
Any question?
Any question
Oh,
about anything.
wow. Okay, so wow, you put me on the spot.
Well, now you get to put us on the spot.
Well, okay, yeah. I'm you know, at this moment, I'm like milking it for as long as I can because I'm trying to come up with the best question for you two. And
That's perfectly fine.
and I know you two from Thrive. I've been volunteering for a while. Wow. Okay. All right.
moment,
All right. So out of the rainbow. Okay, and Naya, this is for you. Out of the rainbow of colors, okay, and which one is specifically you? And get as specific as you can.
So like I can go into mixes of colors as well.
Oh my gosh, yes, yeah, fuse them together.
Okay, I feel like I'm very aquamarine. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And the reason why is because I feel like it's very clear, and I feel like it's very concentrated with color. You know, it's very like a bright color, and I feel like I try to be very bright and very clear with like what I do. So my final color, aquamarine.
Nice. I love that. Clear and bright at the same time. Wow.
That was a great answer.
All right.
I don't know what color I would be.
You get another question. Okay. So I'm an otter. That's my animal that I identify with. Otters are curious. Some of them are. They come up to the boat and look at you. So Natalie, what animal are you that you identify with?
I would say I probably identify with dolphins. I think they're playful and kind of fun. They're also really intelligent. So I like that kind of aspect of them. I think they're really cool.
Playful fun, that would be you. Okay, that's 2 words. Clear and bright would be you. So big, a billion hugs, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. Playful and fun. Wonderful.
Nice. Okay, our final question for you today is, what's next for you?
What is next? I'm thirsty, so I'm going to pick up this
There you go.
glass of the Thrive mug, which I have at home, by the way, and I'm going to drink it.
Okay.
Um,
That's what's next.
That's what's next. No, you're thinking like down the road,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, what is next for me? I'm farming. I got my hands in the dirt there. I'm considering running again for office. And wow, I'll be volunteering with Thrive, which is super cool. I'm a big proponent of like giving you all the tools because someday, Anaya, Natalie, Abby, Leah, are going to be like leaders. And it's great if you're bright and clear, and it's great if you're fun and playful. Hey, those are the same words. Fun and playful are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little redundant. Those are my ideas. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for watching TAC Talk. Please follow us on our social medias, tac.thrive and Thrive Claremont on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
That was really good. Really good, guys. Solid. What do you guys think?
Perfect job.
Good.
I think it was perfect timing too.
Yeah.
I saw the other
I
guys.
tried to
Natalie,
Crushed it.
yes.